Sounds good. G'day everybody. G'day Rod.
Hi Matt.
Welcome back. Today we're going to do some videos on the amp and cab sims in the HX Stomp.
Oh, I'm glad you've got it under control, Matt. Yes.
This is the HX Stomp that's on my board, and all the different amp and cabs that come up will just be in their default settings. So
we've delved into this with drive modules.
Yeah, we've done the drives. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we've done all the different drives, and we're going to slowly work our way through all the different sounds that
Cab
are
sims,
interesting.
amp sims, and cab sims.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
So what the deal is? Every time I turn it on and turn the knob,
yeah,
it's just going to load each separate amplifier in its default setting, and it's going to have its own default cabinet.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So every time you load it, this is the actual amp and cab block that I'm using. So you can use the amps separate, and then you can use all the cabs separate. But this is the amp and cab together.
All right. So we're not using any amps today for. We're not going through any amps today.
No, we're going direct.
We're going direct. All right.
We're all modern now. We're going direct. We're straight into the desk.
All right. So the viewers at home and the listeners at home will hear all of these as they are in the desk.
This is your guitar straight into the HX Stomp and straight into people's ears, pretty much. That's it.
All right.
Yeah. Right.
What do you got for us first?
Well, first, I just want you to give everyone a bit of a listen to your guitar with no amp at all.
Ooh, that's always a challenge, isn't it?
Right, here we go. I'm going to turn it on.
Great. Same again. What is it?
Well, this first one is supposed to be a Hiwatt DR103.
Let's go. Instant thoughts? Very bright.
It is very bright.
Let's try a little bit more of that. That's a bit ice-picky bright. What would you do first to that if you were wanting to do anything to that?
Oh, honestly, if I was making a live rig patch, I would be running a booster or an overdrive into the front of that.
Okay.
And then I would be putting some EQ on that and a bit of spring reverb at the end.
So that's a Hiwatt.
And that is supposed to be the Hiwatt, and that is just direct how it comes out of the box. So obviously you can tweak everything in there. It is. I'll just flick through really quickly. You can see the drive, the bass, the mids. That's just how they come up by default. Treble, presence, the channel. Then there's the master, the sag, the hum, the ripple, the bias X. Then you can select which microphone you want on it. And there's a stack of different microphones, which we'll get to in a different video.
And then a stack of different cabs.
And then you can have a stack of different cabs. So this has got the 4x12 Hiwatt 100.
Yes. All right. I'll just play a little bit more on that. Yeah, well, that sounds. I mean, if it's supposed to be emulating something, it's sounding like a big head and cab that's set really, really clean.
Next one.
Yeah.
Is the Supro.
I
love the way Line 6 name all that stuff. So this is supposed to be the Supro S6610. I'm just going to turn it over. Let's go. Here we go.
Thoughts?
Well, it's obviously a lot gainier. I'm not familiar with the 6616, so I don't know if it's a low wattage Supro amp which breaks up easy, but that's got a lot of drive and a lot of natural breakup already.
I haven't seen too many big Supros. There are a lot of smaller wattage combos that are Supros, and for me that sounds like a bit of fun. You could edit that to get a sound of a really, really smoking small valve amp.
Yeah.
Next.
Okay, this is I'm not familiar with the actual amp version of this, but the Victoria Electro King. We'll have a look here.
Instantly, that sounds to me like a more Marshall type voice.
It's really MIDI and
very
already
rocky.
Broken up. That sounds great.
I'll give you a bit more of that.
That's a great amp. Yeah, you take that anywhere.
Yeah, rock and roll tone.
So next we have the Gibson EH-185. The amp on here on the HX Stomp is actually called the Stone Age 185. All right, give me a stab at this one.
Right.
Yeah, so you can hear it's got a lot less bass, that one.
It sounds like a small combo.
And it's running, just by default, it's running a 1x12 field coil speaker cabinet, just a 1x12. And you can hear the difference.
Yeah.
There's a lot less bass response in that. Even just through the monitors here, you can hear that it's
Yeah, it sounded like a small combo that's just, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Can you play it again?
It's worked hard.
Nice. I could really just sit here and listen to you play all day.
Oh, okay, it's now, kind.
I'm turning the knobs the right way this time, so we're not getting all confused.
Good.
This is the first of the Fenders. We're getting more into what I'm familiar with now.
Okay.
So, this is supposed to be the Fender Bassman on the normal channel.
Okay.
So you can hear how much brighter it is, just like the Fender amps. It's got that glassy sound, and it's got a little bit of breakup on it.
It's a lot more full range. When I say full range, the Fenders, I think at the time the Leo Fender was building them, I think he had access to some nice transformers and power stages to start developing guitar amps to be fairly loud.
I like that one. I like that one. I actually have a preset one that one of my live gig patches actually uses that amp. Right, just give it another quick play for us.
Yeah.
Right, so here's the same amp.
Funk on. Yep.
The same amp going into the actual bright channel.
Ah, all right. Bit more fuzz, bit more fizz at the top end there. Yeah, definitely a bit more gain.
Upper mids to the highs, you can hear there's definitely a boost in that.
Right. So not only do you get the amp emulation, you get each channel as well.
You get each channel, yeah. Yeah. Okay, Fender Champ. I think everybody's owned a Fender Champ at some stage. Let's have a listen to this one.
Oh, a lot of modern builders have started on this type of platform. It's a really easy.
5 watts?
Yeah, it can be 5 watts.
5 watts for the Champ. So This is the US small tweed, which is actually modelled on a Fender Champ. Here we go.
So that sounds like a 10-inch speaker there.
Let's have a look. 1x8.
1x8. Ah, damn. It's 2 inches off.
Close, dude.
Always.
You always got 2 inches less than you say. So, right, give it another good play for us.
Yeah. A lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
There was a lot of Led Zeppelin recorded with very small amps, and I think the Champ was on a lot of Led Zepp.
Is that true?
Just fully cranked.
I'm gonna have to pull mine out of the shed now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't take that one on stage.
I
wouldn't play that one at a gig, but anyway. The US Deluxe normal channel. So this is the Deluxe Reverb, and we're all familiar with the sound of a Deluxe Reverb. So. They've done an amazing job of modelling these, and this is my main go-to amp sound at on stage and in the Line 6. This is the actual amp model that I use. So
yeah, to have a clean valve amp sound as your platform, And even when we're running valve amps live on our rigs, we just sort of set them up just clean, as a clean palette, and then put different drive pedals, and we've shown our gain stages, different gain stages, and goosing the front of an amp. But this is nice. I'm just gonna have a little play again.
Yeah, please.
Because it is clean. Yeah, it's clean.
Deluxe Reverb. Yeah, it's a beauty. Okay, so here's the same amp going into the vibrato channel.
Yeah.
I was just flicking through to see if the vibrato controls are actually in there, but they're not.
They're not. So is it a brighter channel? I mean, it feels a little bit brighter.
Yeah, it's certainly a bit chimier. But like all the Fender amps, they're pretty chimey.
And I'll play to the sound. I mean, yeah, sound sort of inspires you to do different things. So if it's clean, you start to play a bit pretty.
Yeah. I'm so pretty, oh so pretty. Right, Fender Twin Reverb. Again, we're all familiar with Fender Twins. Here we go. This is into the normal channel. It's great.
Yeah, spanky, clean. It's a lot of this.
There are 7 Fender emulations in the HX Stomp, and every single one of them is bang on.
Yeah.
And remember, these are, you turn the knob, these are just how they come on default. So we haven't even
EQ'd.
We haven't even played around with it. There's nothing before the amp. There's nothing after the amp. There's no reverb. There's no nothing. It's
the stock
this
standard
is just
box
them
setting.
stock standard, and they sound great.
Yeah, and we haven't even adjusted the HX for this guitar going into it.
Nah,
we're just plugged in. Away we've gone.
So this is the same amp again. The Fender Twin Reverb into the vibrato channel.
Okay, probably not access to the vibe, controls.
No, there's not.
Is it a bit brighter? I don't know.
It sounds a tiny bit.
Can you flick between the two?
Yeah, let's do it.
So which is this one?
All right, so we'll start back on the normal channel.
Normal channel. There's a bit more gain, a little bit more top end, upper mids, top ends on the vibrato channel, and it gives it as a little bit more feedback to the guitar as you dig in. Oh, we've got something else here.
Sorry, I've already changed it over.
Moving right along.
This is the mail order twin, which is an emulation of the Silvertone 1484.
Silvertone.
I'm not familiar
mail
with it.
order. You could buy a mail order, the guitar and the amp. Sounds like a valve amp that's put into a cardboard box.
It sounds
It probably was, and sent by mail.
Good drive.
Like US
Good
Post.
drive sound. Good drive sound. I'm just going to have a look at the cab if you want to keep playing.
I'd say 1 by 10.
2 by 12. Keep going. Sorry, mate, that's a great sound. That's a good sound. I like it. The next one is the Divided Duo, which is supposed to be a divided by 13 JRT.
Okay.
Now, let me flick it over. There we go.
would you do with that?
I don't know. Play again. I don't know. I mean, you can do it. I mean, you can do anything with it.
It's got a big mid-range, sort of peaky, toppy mid-range peak in it. I'd throw a bit more bottoms in it and a little bit more gain. But as a bog standard sound, it needs something in front of it, pushing it.
Yeah. Do you want to drop something in front of it? Because I can.
Can you?
Yeah.
Just
absolutely.
as an example.
Go on. Here is a Tim overdrive in front of it. Go on. Timmy.
Yeah, that's instantly more grungy and makes you want to play. Yeah.
Right, the Interstate Z. This is supposed to be a Dr. Z Route 66. There's a big rap on these amps.
Oh, couldn't help myself.
That is a great sound.
Yeah, Dr. Z.
That's really good. And those amps are really highly rated and very expensive.
They are. Brad Paisley uses Dr. Z stuff.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah. When he's not dumbling.
When he's not dumbling. Oh,
he's probably dumbling like John Mayer.
I would have dumbled, but I bought a house instead.
Would have dumbled, but I had children.
I would have dumbled, but I don't want to be homeless, and you can't live in a dumble. So, I suppose you could just put it over your head to keep the rain off, but I mean, that's about it, really. Right, the next one. The Derailed Ingrid. It's supposed to be a Trainwreck Express.
Okay. Ken Fisher.
That one sounds great.
Ken Fisher. We could talk Ken Fisher all day. I could talk to you about Trainwreck stuff. Trainwreck Express stuff is very rare, and it's in the Dumble. It's in that Dumble sphere for price range, because Ken Fisher built about 300, hand built and signed and named after girls. They weren't given serial numbers. They were given ladies' names. So I'm sure Ken did build a Barbie.
Well, this one would have been an Ingrid then.
Ah, yeah, okay. So that's
Derailed Ingrid, Trainwreck Express. Yeah.
So Ingrid that has been, I think, photographed and reverse engineered so that players around the world can perhaps try and build their own.
Wow.
Including me.
Yeah. You should build me one. I'll be forever grateful. We're all should be pretty familiar with this next one. The next one is...
Okay, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Oh, I won't. I'll see if you can guess what it is.
Okay. All right.
Go.
Here we go. Hey?
So clean.
It is clean, so it's a twin. Fender twin.
No.
But it's...
See if this helps you guess what it is.
Yeah, okay. It's a JC-120.
Yes, it is. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, Roland.
We've got a winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Roland, yes. Okay.
Now again, this is straight out of the HX Stomp and into the interface. So this is perfectly clean. It's go again. amazing.
Yeah. Big shout out to Dash, because Dash has still got his JC-120. Yeah.
Right, now we're getting into the ones I'm not a big fan of.
You don't have to tell me. Put it on. Doesn't have the Rangemaster going to the front end, but is that an AC30?
That is AC15, very good.
Ooh,
very
AC15,
good, you were close.
Yeah.
That to me is like glass cutting into my eardrums.
I must have lost that frequency then, because...
I don't care what anybody says, Vox amps are chimey and...
That's where the goodness is. Yes, they can cut glass, and they can cause nosebleeds at altitude. And I think Marshall tweaked the 15-watt one a little bit nicer voiced than Vox. Anyway, we'll probably get to that too. So that was the AC15.
Well, that was really bright, but this one's really going to hurt because this next one is the Vox AC30 with top boost. Oh, this is going to hurt.
Top boosted goodness.
Ouch.
Hello.
You love it.
I like it.
Because you're deaf.
I like it. What did you say?
Nothing. What? What did you say?
What? Did somebody say something?
Alright, the next one. This is the AC30 into the normal channel.
Okay. Chimely chime. I like the bit of break-uppy crunch you get with the Vox ACs though.
AC30 form bright channel.
Okay. Yep. There's not that much difference, is there?
No.
I like how it compresses a bit.
To tell the truth, I actually like those last two. They actually sound really good.
There you go,
so
convert.
I don't want to have to eat some humble pie and apologise to Vox. Sorry, Vox. But no, they sound great.
Yeah.
Right, into the Matchless DC30 number into channel 1. Here we go. I want to punch some overdrive into this. Please continue playing.
Yeah. See, Matchless. So that was the DC30, yeah?
Yeah.
So I think Matchless was similar to Ken Fisher, that they took amps. There were staple touring amps for artists like the AC30, Fender Twin, Marshalls, but in America, touring with British amps led to voltage issues, voltage fluctuations, trying to match the US voltage with British-made amps, and that made for a lot of fire.
Yeah, right.
So guys like Ken Fisher would mod the AC30s and the Marshalls so that they were really road tough, really ready, and they wouldn't catch fire. The Vox AC30 used to catch fire a bit, I think. They get so hot. And Matchless are a take on the AC30, just stiffened up, and so that sound a lot like the AC30, but just a lot punchier and cleaner. Yeah.
All right. Well, that was channel 1. This is channel 2. The next one is channel 2.
There's a channel 2. Yeah, that's a good rock sound.
Then this is the two channels jumped together.
You can do that? What I like about these is that you can dig in to get some dirt and grind and grit, and then you just ease back on your attack. And you've got a clean thing. Yeah, I love that. I love that.
They clean up beautifully. No prizes for guessing the next one, which is the Mandarin 80. It's the a model of the Orange OR80, and I've got to say this is the only orange emulation in the entire HX Stomp. The only one.
Wow, you know what? I've heard orange cabs, 4x12 cabs, underneath Marshall heads, and they sound great. And there's a certain frequency in that I think Orange have got, and that HX have nailed.
Yeah.